What's going on, Dog Nation? Welcome into the DGD Podcast. As always, Robert Reynolds, Keon Kendrick, Juan Daniels, and my man, Georgia receiver Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint. Guys, how's it going?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Doing good. I'm glad everybody's having a good Monday evening. A little bit different than our normal time show, but when you got Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint on, you make some things happen. Marcus, first things first, man, congratulations on your third consecutive 12-0 season, regular season. Congratulations on that. And how does it feel to go three straight consecutive regular seasons, man?
Man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. It feels, it's a blessing, just seeing all the work that me and my teammates have put in over the past 3 years and the dedication, the hard work that we put into into getting better and just playing for each other. It's a blessing for us. So, it's just a blessing. I'm just grateful to be part of, something that's just great, like something like that. So, it's really a blessing. I'm blessed to be a part of something like that. And yeah, but job's not done. So
Yeah, I love that mentality. One, it's fun because we've got two receivers in this on this panel right now. Juan played the mid '90s and played with Kirby actually. So it's kind of interesting that we've got a current player and a former player. But I want to ask you this. You've went to the SEC title game every year except your freshman year, right? How are you preparing for this Saturday, right? I think everybody's looking for the SEC title game, right? Rematch against Alabama. What's this week looking like, man? How are you preparing for a week like this week?
a week like this week, we just got a mindset of this is just another week. We're not going to do anything to do anything extra because the SC championship. Oh no, we got to do all this extra stuff now. We're gonna be doing what we've been doing the whole season. So go back to our bread and potatoes, our steak and potatoes. That's the saying, right? Steak and potatoes. Yeah, go back to
Yes,
steak and
sir.
Sounds good to
potatoes
me,
and
dude. You talking to a big boy, man. I love my steak and potatoes. I'm good with that.
So yeah,
I'm good with that.
that's the plan. So it ain't nothing extra that we got to do or spectacular that we got to do. This is what we've been doing this whole season. This whole season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting too. Obviously, prepping for this week, right? You got 29 straight, right? Popped off 29 straight victories, man. We're in a time where Georgia's kind of seeing some historical things that we haven't seen in our history as a program. I'm excited as fan Keon is as well, and Juan. I mean, as a former player, I'm sure you wish we would have seen things like this. But I love the mentality, right? Um, yeah. How do you go from the regular season? Is there any? It sounds like it's business as usual, but is there anything different as you prepare? As you being a senior, knowing that this could be your last time, suiting up in red and black.
hmm
Is there any
Uh,
kind of different feelings outside of obviously business as normal?
it definitely like especially now, definitely is like I have some emotional feelings to it. Well, for me personally, knowing that this could be my last game suiting up or whatever the case may be, and just knowing that that could be my last game, so I got to go out there, play every play that I can to the fullest, and that's really the main thing. Well, for me and my kids, it's different for everybody else, but for me, that's really what it is. Yeah.
Make sure if you're listening, guys, if you want to join in, raise your hand so we can be seen, and then we'll get you on. And this is a ask Marcus a questions time, so it's a good opportunity. But we need to know, so raise your hand. Make sure you're doing that. We'll get you on and get your questions answered and go from there. So looking forward to hearing these questions from viewers, man. I think it's going to be fun. Juan, Keon, looking at this situation right here, man. We're going to take it out of the player's perspective for a second. From a fan's perspective, I'm looking at it in a sense where we've got Alabama, and to me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it in a sense of this is the best SEC championship game pairing, right, that we could have. I think Bama is suited just like us. And with that being
Mm-hmm.
said, you've got Georgia owns the streak, right? We played in the SEC title game, lost, but then go back and win that national title, as you can see right here, victory lane, had to wear it. I feel like this game is going to be a really close game. You've heard social media, and listen, I think it's a good matchup, right? And Marcus, you're looking at Alabama's defensive backs. Do you see any differences in what they do compared to, say, other teams that Georgia's faced so far to this point?
Yeah, they're definitely going to be the best defensive group that we go up against. The defensive back group they go up against this season. So number one, number three, they're both really good players, really talented players, and number two and I think number 13 back there, they all like the whole group is all talented. So they got some grit to themselves, and we just gonna go in there and do what we do. Just we can't really I can't really stress on what we're gonna do like in the future, but right now we're just focused on the day. We're not really trying to focus too much on the future. We're just trying to focus on getting better today, and that's what we on.
All right, so we've got Edison here ready to come up and ask a question. Welcome into the DGD Podcast, Edison. How are you?
Thank you for having me, fellas. Hey, Marcus, man, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm
No, I
doing good,
can't.
man. Definitely proud of you, man. My question is, how do you prepare mentally before a game? What's your routine to
Um,
prepare before a game?
Usually before a game, we have like a little break time before we go and do dog walk. So before that little break time we got, I'm usually listen to some type of music. Sometimes some days it really need to depend on how I feel. Some days it be gospel. Some days it be I listen to my hip hop, my rap, this and that, and then I don't know. I just get into the frame of like into the mindset of like, all right, it's us against them. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna fight for my brothers. And another thing that helps me mentally prepare for the game is whenever I get to the end of my dog work, I see my mom and I do my prayer. Me and my mom pray, and I feel like that makes me like because before every game I'm always nervous. I always got the butterflies. I don't know why. I just be nervous. So whenever I get to that point and I see her and we start praying, it's just like all the butterflies go away. I'm calm. So now I'm just ready. Now I'm ready to lock in and go play.
I love that, man. Thank you for that, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Edison. You talked about the prayer and things, and I know I've seen that as well from some of the photography pregame, right? And I think that's something that Wanda. Did you do any pregame rituals before games and stuff back in the day? Did you do anything
I mean,
similar or no?
it was the same for me. I'd listen to, music, whether it be gospel, whether it be rap, back in the day. But I want to say this, Marcus. To me, you're a damn good dog, right? You've battled injuries. You could have picked up and left, but instead you stayed. You were a dog through and through, and I just want to be the first to thank you for that. And
I appreciate
just
it.
talk about your time dealing with that, maybe thoughts of going somewhere else or just staying and staying the course and being easily one of my favorite bulldogs. I'd love to hear your thoughts going through that.
Man, it was a crazy ride, especially after my freshman year when I got hurt during the Florida game on my first touchdown reception. And after that, it basically the doctors told me I had to get surgery. I had to get a tightrope in my ankle. And I got a plate with 5 screws on the side. I had broke my tibia. I think that's the small bone or the fibia, whatever the smaller
Yeah.
I
bone
think the
is. You know
tibia,
the
the
like
fibia, I think is the
yeah the
biggest one. I
tibia.
think. I think.
Yeah, the smaller one. I broke the smaller one, so I got a plate in there. So they told me I was gonna be out for about a year. I ended up coming back in about 8 9 months, something like that. Um, I came back around the same time that like summer workout started. So I had no time to I had no time to run off the fatness that I've been eating and soaking around from the past 8 months. I haven't been, I haven't been running anything like that. So it was just straight. It just straight into a team run.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
God. That
Juan
whole
and I know
summer,
Kobe
that whole
Kobe
summer.
and
What you were saying? What you were
sorry,
saying?
no, sorry about that. I didn't know you were speaking. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, yeah. But the whole summer, it was just completely that was one of the first times I ever questioned if I wanted to play football. It was just I tell you, I kid you not, every team run, anytime I had a run, we had to go outside, anything. I'm out there throwing up, I'm
Yep.
yakking, I just going through it. So I get through that, right? So it's the start of my sophomore year, and end up starting Clemson game, and then started UAB game, and after that, pretty much had a talk. Um, Pretty much wasn't the best available man to to play the exposition, so I had to step down, you know, and find a role for the team. So I just had to find a role,
Yeah.
whatever that role was. I just embraced it and try to do it to the best of my ability every time. So that's the type of that's the position I was in after that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, after that sophomore year, I was really in a dark space. That was when I wanted to leave. I wanted to
Mhm.
leave. That's when we won the first night. But the whole the playoffs, that whole playoff season, I was just in the bag. I just didn't want to be. I just didn't want to be at Georgia anymore. I was ready to leave. But it has to be one. I had a talk with my parents, and my parents basically told me it's a thunderstorm right now. Thunderstorms they clear up once eventually. So I was going through a storm, so they were telling my business I was going through a storm. So the stakes, you just keep your head down, you keep working like you always do, and eventually the seeds that you sow, you gonna reap the benefits of the seeds that you sow. So that's what I did. I just kept my head down, kept working. And then during the year, it was more. I had a more productive year. And then this year, it just all coming in full circle. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You need to
It's
send your parents' address so we can send them some flowers for talking to you because we are
Man,
boy.
thankful
I'll
that
tell you what, man. Turn it
you
into
stayed, man. Again, like I said, I can't thank you enough. You were a damn good dog, and we are just thankful to have you.
I appreciate you. I
100%.
appreciate it. Thank you.
turn it into Old
Hey,
Faithful. I call him now, man.
on you. Marcus, I want to ask you a quick question as far as, getting back into the swing of things,
Yeah.
especially battling your injury. What was the moment where where you looked yourself in the mirror and you were like, "No, I'm that guy. Like this is the moment. Like this is my moment." Like what was that "this is my moment" part for you where it just all clicked and you realized, "No, I need to be here. These guys need me. I need this team. It's all going in the right direction." What moment was that for you?
Wow. I don't know. That is a great question because I feel like I've really made up my mind after that sophomore year that I'm gonna stick through it. You know,
Hmm.
like yeah, because it was like it was like I wanted to leave, but I couldn't. So I just couldn't just get up and leave. It's like loyalty in my family is number one. So
Hmm.
it's all about loyalty. So I was like these people they trusted me. They trust me first. So I just can't. I'm not gonna just walk up and leave. So it's like after my sophomore year, that's when I made up my mind. Like okay, I'm gonna stick through it. Like I'm gonna stick through with my boys. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to win, and we gonna win. So it wasn't no Pacific. I guess that's the moment. It wasn't it wasn't no single play or no. It wasn't
Hmm.
nothing like that. Yeah.
I like it. Yep. Make sure if you're wanting to ask a question again, make sure to raise your hand and we will get to you and bring you up and, ask Marcus a question or speak with him as well. So just make sure everybody do that. Also, check the pinned message, folks. If you're watching and you have listen, tickets are free, right? Get yourself a free ticket. That ticket gives you the opportunity to raise your hand and come up and ask questions for Marcus as well. So use the pinned message there in the comment section there to do that. Marcus, I got a question for you, boss, right? Coming out of South Florida. Florida, as a senior, right? I loved watching your tape, your highlight film and stuff. Well, what made you choose Georgia? I always wonder because I know you had Florida and some other school, a bunch of other schools. Knowing Georgia's offense at the time, right? In 2019, 2018, as a fan, it was sometimes hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie, but ultimately, I want to get your feeling. What made you choose Georgia in the end? Over I'm assuming probably Florida. Maybe I think it was Florida, Arkansas, and Auburn as well. I think. Does that sound right? What made you choose Georgia?
Yeah, it was, the two main reasons why I chose Georgia is really three reasons. All right, it's really three reasons. So the first reason is because my last two schools were Florida and Georgia, and Coach Mullen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I ain't really like how I just didn't like his vibe. So and then when I got around Coach Smart, and then the coaching staff around here, it was just I don't know. Like it felt like Coach Smart was real genuine. Like you could tell that he was real genuine. He was upfront. Like he was straightforward. So I really respected that. Also, there was another reason why I came because you mentioned about the offense. All right, I knew about the offense at the time, and I knew that at the time it was really George that was on the offense, and that was like the main target. So at the time, believing I'm thinking okay, I could really go in. I go in, work hard. I could end up getting a spot and being able to play as a freshman. So that was my mindset, making my decision, playing time as a freshman. So I was like, okay, that could be a good option. But I know it's gonna be hard because there'll be other people coming in, like having to compete. But I love competition. I love competing. I'm not scared I'm not scared I'm not gonna run for no competition. So, and then the final reason was because um, it's I didn't want to go too far away from home. I'm from South Florida, and Georgia Athens is it's driving is about 9 hours, but like a flight, it's an hour 45. It's not too bad, so it ain't too bad of a flight to get back home. So I wanted to do that because I didn't want to go way to like Penn State or Cali or something crazy like that. So yeah,
One
and
knows
oh
all
yeah,
too well.
and I just want to play in the best league too. I want to play SEC. I was going to play big boy football. That's why I
Tell that
got
to the
big boy
Big
football.
Ten.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I got a quick.
All right, got Tony coming in. Welcome in, Tony.
Tony.
Hey
Tony,
guys,
what's
how's it
going on,
going?
bro?
What's going on?
Good. Thanks for having me, and thank you guys for doing this. So I got two football questions, and I got one non-football question. So, how much does a defense who needs to account for Brock Bowers help the rest of the receivers?
I got no answer for that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We'll go to number two. How has Carson Beck's game developed from the start of the season until now?
You see, I feel like it's grown in the confidence stand-wise. Like you definitely see his confidence have grown, and being able to get us in the right play, and being able to just stand in the pocket and make those throws in when these other pressure. So I think for I think for the standpoint like his confidence, that's what he's grown the most. And you see it, you can definitely see it like in the way he's playing, the way he's starting to lead the offense.
Right on, very cool. Okay, so the non-football, what video games do you guys play, and who's beating who?
I'm being all y'all. I play Call of Duty. I'm a duty head. I'm being all y'all Call of Duty. Nobody want to see me. I used to play 2K, but I don't play that no more. So y'all got that 2K. But yeah,
See,
I
I'm glad he
put
plays
Carson
games.
Wentz out there.
See, I got kicked out of kindergarten. I don't play games.
You said what?
I said I got kicked out of
But
kindergarten. I
yeah,
don't play games.
you don't play games?
No,
Okay, but
not
yeah,
really.
that's the game I play duty. You playing the game, Tony?
That's your game. I do. I'm not good, but I'll mess around with COD. I'll have my hand at Fortnite, but it's got to be no build because that ain't happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't judge me. But I like some of the sports games. I like FIFA. I like racing. Gran Turismo and F1 and a little bit of old school. Well, go back to GTA every now and then just to
Oh yeah,
relieve some stress.
I'm waiting on GTA 6. Come on.
Yeah,
We
you and me both.
Yeah,
You and me both.
We waiting.
load up the cheat codes and have a little fun.
We all that invincibility.
Cool. Well, right on, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Hey, Marcus.
Fun.
So talk about the Georgia crowd is insane. They're crazy. They're going crazy. Or you go to Tennessee or Auburn and it's wild, and you're out there running your route and the ball is in the air. Talk
Yeah.
about that. Talk about that. What's
To be
going on in
honest,
your mind? Are you clear-headed? Is it like the movies because that's how it was for me. Like I'd be running and then the crowd, I couldn't hear anything but myself running.
yeah. And I was just
It's
about to say,
wild.
like, I don't hear, like, in the moment, I'm just, like, once I get on the field, it's like, it's crazy. Like, as much people it is around you, it's like I don't see nobody. I just see the field. I don't see no fans. I don't see anything. Especially like when the ball coming to me, it's like it's nothing. I don't see anything, but it's just me and the ball. It's just
Yep.
me and the ball. I just feel myself in my head like there's the ball. Just catch it. Just catch
Yeah.
it.
It's
Catch it and
it's
get
that
busy.
focus. But
Yeah.
and tell us, because I know, what's it like to score a touchdown between the hedges, man? Like what's that feeling like?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. That's the best feeling. That just to hear that crowd scream after you score, you just I will miss that.
Hey, I'm
I'm gonna
getting
miss that.
goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah, I will miss that. But no, it's
Hey,
definitely a warm feeling, special feeling.
hey,
Definitely is.
man. I did want to ask you real quick, just to really talk about it. Since you are a South Florida kid, um, we talked on this podcast multiple times about how big that Florida game was for not only you but also Carson Beck coming back to his hometown and
Uh-huh.
going off the way how he did. Tell me what it was like this year to go in to Jacksonville, to go into Duval, and to feel that atmosphere.
It's like how it is every year, when we play together. Especially now for me, it's always like, man, this a team I done got hurt at. Like my freshman year, they done took me out my freshman year. So now every time I see them, I gotta get them back. I don't know. I feel like it's like it's like regret. It's like I gotta get mine back every time I
Yeah.
play against them. So it's always a mentality of like, it's gonna be a physical game. You ready to go hit somebody with your
Were there
mouthpiece.
any butterflies? Were there any butterflies coming back from that? So obviously, when you got hurt in the cocktail party your freshman year, that first cocktail party that you came back, how were you nervous? Were any
I
kind
ain't,
of
yeah,
how were you
I
feeling
ain't gonna
about
lie.
like?
I was nervous. I was nervous. I was a little nervous, and I was also paranoid about my ankles. So I usually don't get taped for games, but that game I went and got tape, double tape, static, everything. I got static everything.
All right, guys, we got Scott. Scott, welcome into the DGD Podcast, man.
Hey, what's up,
Awesome.
Scott?
What's up, Scott?
Thanks for having me. Marcus, thanks for being here, and good luck this upcoming weekend. I was just curious
Thank
if you have any sort of pregame routines or any superstitions that you go through in advance of the game.
I don't got no. I don't really believe in superstitions or anything like that. Um, I just got my routine of like, like I said, after I get out, do the little dog walk. have my prayer with my mom. After I do my prayer with my mom, I go in the locker room. We'll have a little talk all together as a team, and then after that, it just really I just put my headphones in and just listen to my music, and just try to get my head into that mindset of getting ready to play a football game. So that's really I don't really do anything special. I don't got no I'll stretch or just the regular. But I ain't got no like specific like in detail um routine that I do.
And any songs you listen to weekly, or you switch it up each week?
Excuse me, your mic was messing up. What did you say?
Sorry about that. And any music or any songs that you listen to every week, or do you switch it up?
I pretty much I ain't gonna lie, I pretty much listen to the same 3, 4 artists though every week. Okay, if it's like during my when I'm in the locker room or but sometimes I will switch it up, listen to the gospel. Like I said, I listen to the gospel, but for the most part, other weeks I'm listening to pretty much rap. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Good luck.
All right, thank you. You have a good night.
All right,
Who's
Marcus.
your favorite artist?
So it's
Kodak.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What's your favorite album? I gotta ask that.
Sounds like a tough one.
Kill Bill Straight, Kill Bill Institution.
Okay.
No, he just dropped a new album. I don't really mess with the
Yeah.
new one.
Yeah.
He's
I
starting
kind
to fall off. He's starting to fall off, but he ain't like how he used to be.
So
of
Little
Marcus.
Big Pot, that's the best. Little Big Pot, that's the best album.
Okay.
You
Okay.
don't know what that's called, Little Big Pot, yeah, for sure.
So Marcus, the game is on the line, 1-on-1. What's your route? What's your route that it's 1-on-1? You cannot be stopped on this whatever route that you run. For me, it was a post or it was a corner from the slot. I could not be stopped. No ifs, ands, or buts
All
about
right,
it. The game is over.
where we at on the field?
Yours.
Where
Say
we
it
at on the
again.
field? Where we at on the
You're
field?
in the 20 going in.
On the 24, there, definitely like a post or something.
Red zone.
Post,
What'd you say?
yeah,
Post. That's it. You can't be stopped.
give me that post. I'm telling you, I get inside. It's over, yeah. Put that bad boy high. You put that bad boy high is mine.
Speaking of the 20 going in, we got Brendan in. Brendan, welcome into the DGD Podcast, my man.
What's up, fellas? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
What's going on?
So Marcus, I got 2 questions. The more important is you mentioned Call of Duty. How you feeling about MW3 this year?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited for it. It looked pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I'm just ready. I'm just more excited for Rebirth to come back.
Wait,
That's
I
what
didn't even hear. Is the island coming back?
Yeah, the island is coming back. Yes, confirmed.
That's hey, I just learned something new. That's huge. There we go. Second question: how much trash talk do you expect to get going up against the DBs next week of Alabama?
I'm expecting trash talk every week, but it'd be like some teams don't really trash talk. So I already don't know the identity of the team. We gonna see once we step on the field what type of game is gonna be. Sometimes some teams they just about their business. They do their job and go back line up again. No trash talk. But other teams they like all that rah rah and that they like getting scrappy. So I really don't know. So I can't really tell
I
you.
feel like when you watch basketball, it's really obvious, right? Like when someone's
Yeah,
talking. In
yeah,
football, is there a lot that goes on that the camera doesn't see?
definitely. Definitely, there's a lot going on that y'all probably don't ever see on TV. Yeah.
For sure. That was
If
cool,
you,
man. We'll appreciate it. Thanks for
all
having
right,
me,
thank
guys.
you. No problem.
Absolutely, boss man. Thank you for coming on. Marcus, I want to ask you this question, man. What is your favorite moment in a game throughout your entire Georgia career to this point? What's that one moment? I figured there's several things that could be there in play, but I just want to hear what your favorite moment is as a dog.
With my personal favorite moment,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. When we won that night at the first time, and I'm on that sideline, waving my flag, waving my towel around on that last play. We seen Keely Ringo jump over, make grab that pick, take it to the sideline, and the whole sideline just erupted. That's yeah. I'll ever live in the back of my head forever. That
You
was a
know,
good one.
yeah,
Another
that was
one
good.
is that
Not.
Tennessee
Oh,
game. That Tennessee game last year. That was another good one.
that's,
That
sorry.
was
I was actually bringing that up because I was about to say like that catch to me was one of
uh
those ones that it's like wow. It kind of just wowed me at that point. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I
That
wanted to. I
Tennessee
wanted to
game
see if
last year
that was
too.
somewhere there.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what's if I want to ask you this, right? Since Georgia's the back-to-back national champions, right? How does how does it feel knowing that you're a part of that squad and you're very well could be on your way to three? Is there obviously you got to keep your head down and do your thing. I completely understand, but at least based off of the past two, right? How does that make you feel, man? Knowing that you're part of history for Georgia, Georgia Bulldog history.
No, it's like I said before. It's something that I don't think been done here at the University of Georgia. So it's definitely a great feeling to be part of something like this. But at the same time, we can't really, trying to get complacent on all the glory and all this. Everybody patting you on the back. I'm not really trying to get into all that, trying to get all loose and goosey and all that. We got work to do. I'm not, yeah, we still got work to do. But it's definitely a blessing, for sure. But
I completely understand there. Guys, let's talk a little bit about more of this SEC championship game, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
now Coach Smart says that you're looking at a situation where Georgia's number one team, and I think there's a lot of playoff implications. Excuse me. Um, to me, I'm assuming Coach Smart and the staff are not letting y'all basically like hear outside noise. I feel like that's something that he preaches a lot of. Um, I know. I feel like maybe I'm off on this. Is there any chance that Georgia is? You're not going to look past Alabama, but is there any feelings about making the playoffs again, or are y'all just completely set and focused on Saturday?
focus on Saturday. Like that's the only thing that matters. If we can't focus on the playoffs. That haven't came yet. Saturday haven't came yet. So Tuesday hasn't came yet. It's still Monday. So I can't think about the playoffs. Ain't nothing to think about. We got a game Saturday. Nothing to be okay. Nothing about the playoffs. Nothing about nothing. We got a game Saturday.
What is Bloody Tuesday like for you in your own experience?
We're not. So Bloody Tuesday. I remember my first time experiencing Bloody Tuesday. My first Bloody Tuesday here, and yeah, I got introduced to college football. Uh, so we was practicing, and me and Jermaine Burton. I'm Jermaine Burton. That's when Jermaine was there. So I forget what we were doing, but coach basically said like he was like where the freshmen at? He basically like threw us in with the ones. So I had like a little crossing route, right? I had a little crossing route, and then at the safety it was Rachel LeCount. He's at safety. So I run my little crossing route, right? Ball come to me. As soon as the ball touches the hand, turn around, Rich right there. Bah, lit me up. I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't that bad, but it was like, all right, okay, you ain't really had to do me like that, but it's all right. So I guess because I'm a freshman, because I'm a freshman, that's why you did that. You had to just let me know, so it's cool. Ain't no pressure, but I got up, shook it off, to the ball back. But Blood Tuesday is always gonna be a physical day. Like every day is Tuesday. You better get your mind ready. You better don't come to practice if you ain't ready to hit nobody. 'Cause Yeah.
Do you see these? Do you see these even ahead of the SEC title game? I know previous years, right? Like I'm not entirely sure. So, do you see Bloody Tuesday the weekend or the week of leading into the SEC title game as well?
Every Tuesday is Bloody Tuesday.
There you go. There you go.
Every
There you
Tuesday is
go.
Bloody Tuesday.
Make sure, guys, if you want to come in, ask questions. Make sure you raise your hand, and we will get you brought up and ask questions as well. Make sure to like as well. Hit the like up on this as well. One, I want to ask you this too. As a former receiver, you talked about your go-to route, and I want to ask you his opinion on this, Marcus. For me, I feel like you're more of a possession receiver, but I've seen you cook some folks too. Do you like blocking more, or do you like cooking people more? Because it seems like what I've seen, I love watching you block. I really do. And it seems like you have a knack for it. And it's something that you don't really see a lot of is people that actually want to block. Do you like blocking as much as receiving, or is it something you just do because you know?
No, just as much as I like receiving, I like blocking. I honestly like contact. I like to hit. I want to hit. I want to put my hands on somebody. Like sometimes I'd be joking around saying like if I have a chance I'll go to safety. If I go to, but nah, yeah. If I had a chance I'd go to safety. No cap. I want to be able to. That's just because when I was like growing up playing little league, I played both sides of the ball, and I always played safety or linebacker. I don't know. I just like playing. I just like playing defense too. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I like
Juan,
blocking just as much as I like catching the ball.
Juan,
You
y'all got
imagine that
anything?
nightmare?
Yeah.
You imagine that nightmare cutting across on a deep cross, and out of nowhere, here come Marcus. Bow.
Cut back block. Crack block, man. I'd be nervous too.
I'm telling you, it sounds like a nightmare. You thinking you about to catch the ball and walk into the end zone. Little do you know, you coming full speed downhill.
Mm-hmm. Full speed.
Oh man.
I'll be trying to get picks too. Sure.
I see you there.
Sure.
Question for you as well too. What was your favorite? Like, what's your biggest rival? Like, you're most excited to play. Which team are you most excited to play? Like each year, I guess you could say.
Every year we play. I'm always like every team I'm always excited to play, but like every year, like for the most part, like Auburn, we play Auburn almost every year. Yeah, we play Auburn every year. Auburn, I'm always excited to play them. Florida, I'm always excited to play them. Never get a chance to play Alabama. Always like a hyped up like sense of excitement to play them. So just whoever just whenever I have the opportunity to go out there and play, I'm excited to play. No cap. Whenever I have a chance to put the pads on and zip my helmet up, I'm ready.
Makes sense. Guys, any questions for Mr. Jacksaint here? Any last ones? Also, make sure folks, last chance to come in and ask questions and speak with Marcus. So again, use the link in the comment section, and then raise your hand, and we'll come bring you up.
I don't have any questions. I know that they're talking about this game and it's going to be close. My prediction is 41-6. Them dogs, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there in the atmosphere because us that follow the Lord, we always put stuff in the atmosphere. And I'm gonna say right now, Marcus, you're gonna be the player of the game. So go ahead and do Marcus things.
I like that.
I can't wait.
I like that.
I can't wait for it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I like that right there.
I
Getting
got
early.
you head topping somebody in the fourth quarter.
He won't be playing in the fourth quarter. He's not going to be playing in the fourth quarter. So he's going to have 3 quarters to do your thing because it's going to be 41-6. We already going to be killing him. So you got 3 quarters to make it happen.
We've got Neil. Neil, welcome into the DGD Podcast.
What's going on,
What's
Neil?
up, Marcus?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You recognize that, right?
Hello. I can't even see your
Oh,
face.
man. I was hoping you'd see me. Shit.
Oh, Coach Neil.
There we
What's up,
go. There we
Coach?
go.
Oh, snap.
I got a
What's going
non-football
on?
question.
What's up?
I'm just hanging, man. Just trying to get off work. Get out of here. Go eat something,
How you been, man?
I've been good.
I
I've been
see you
good.
still
Let me
rocking
start this
that
thing.
A.
I'm on my phone here. Sorry.
You
I don't
still
want
repping
to
that A,
make
man.
this a social thing. Anyway, I got a non-football question
Okay.
because I don't need any football, right? I see all these guys, right? They got this SEC logo right up here on the right.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
some of them say graduate, right? Some of them say graduate.
Yeah.
You ever gonna have that up there when you playing?
So the thing is, I was supposed to graduate in the fall, but because of I don't know why, but I'm graduating in the spring. So I don't know if I still get a patch, but I don't know, but I graduate in the spring though.
If you get one of them, send me one.
I'm
If you
okay.
get two,
But
not three.
that's a
Mama's
nice
gonna want one too.
that's a nice little badge.
That's the only one I care about right now.
That's a nice little badge. Man, I ain't
Uh,
see you in a minute, man. You look good.
I'm feeling good.
All right, that's
You
what's
too.
up. All right.
I was really one that told Marcus how hard it was gonna be to come back from that ankle injury. I said, man, it's gonna be harder than you think. It ain't gonna be the ankle. It's gonna be
Yeah,
everything else. And he went,
yeah,
and
well,
you were right.
exactly everything else.
You
It
go.
was even the ankle.
You
But
go. We go.
thank you for, yes, sir. You go, we go. Yes, sir. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, Neil. That was fun. I didn't expect that.
That's
I ain't
awesome,
expect
man.
that
Was
neither.
that a?
Yeah, that's an old high
That's wild,
school
man.
coach.
Okay, I was about to say the A. I thought it looked similar.
Yeah, St. Thomas. And them Raider
Yeah,
boys. 5
that's
feet on the
man.
way.
That's
Man, shout out to the Raider
Jesus.
boys, man. St. Thomas Aquinas, 5 feet on the way. Yeah, 5 feet on the way.
Juan's got something to say about that Georgia high school football, though.
Y'all
It's
not
not
best
like
with
Florida.
Florida football.
It's not Florida. It's not Florida.
Y'all not best with Florida
It's not.
football. Yeah.
Between Florida and Texas, it's just we're not there yet.
We
We're
got
just not
Andrew
there.
Paul on the team right now from the city. We, Dallas, Texas in general. There's a lot of guys. Not Brock, but Cash Jones. Cash Jones as well
Yeah.
from Texas. He's from Brock, Texas.
Now we're all
Got a
from
couple
different
of
states.
Texas
Funny,
boys.
ironically, Marcus, we're all from different states. So Juan's obviously in Georgia, Keon's in Texas, and I'm in North Carolina. So if you see Jamal, tell him I said what's up.
Man, the South run football.
Yeah, it
That's a
does.
fact.
Yes.
No,
It's
the
not
real
close.
the real South. Not
Oh,
Georgia. I'm talking about the real South. South Florida run football. That's what I'm talking
You hurt
about.
my.
The
I'm
South.
hurt, dog. I'm hurt.
We're not talking about Georgia. We're talking about the real South. We're talking about the real bottom. The bottom of the map.
Oh my
Hey,
word.
tell Coach McClendon I said what's up. I saw him not too long ago. I may come up there and holler at him and see y'all practice. So
All right.
I'll come by and shake your hand.
All right, got you. I'm gonna tell him.
See, he's got it like that, Marcus. I don't. So perks
I
of being a
mean,
former player, I guess.
yeah, man. Yeah, good.
Any
Once a
last
dog, always a
questions,
dog.
guys?
You never heard of that?
There you
Once a
go.
dog, always a dog.
Yep.
There it is.
Y'all got anything? Anything before we wrap up, man?
Hey man, go out there and
I'm
kill
good.
it. We love what you.
I'm ready. I think we've
I
got a
said.
little bit. Oh, go ahead, Keon. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, go out there and kill it, man. We love what you're doing. Yet again, we're so lucky to have you. And go Dogs.
Roger, thank you. Go Dogs.
Hey, I'll tell you what,
Sir.
man. There's a reason why I call you Old Faithful, man. Old Reliable, right? See it happen again Saturday. Listen, beat Bama. Looking forward to that.
Most definitely.
Looking forward to that. I mean, listen, I'm gonna speak. I know you're in your mindset, Marcus, but as a fan, let's get shit done. That's as simple as that. Sorry, excuse my language. We got one last question. Last question in from Randy. Randy, welcome into the DGD podcast.
What's
What's
up,
up, fellas?
Randy?
How y'all doing this evening?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, Randy?
Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to pace myself, getting ready for this weekend. I know y'all are all doing the same. So I have a couple things here. So the first thing, Marcus, man, just thank you, right, for everything as a senior, all the hard work, sweat, effort, and everything you've done for the university. As an alumni, thank you. So let's start right there. And moving on from that, one of the things I've been talking about this year a lot is this team seems to be the kind of team that plays better once they get their lips split a little bit. You know, it looks like somebody's actually going to give you a fight. And then you guys are like, all right, it's on now. Let's do it. Am I misreading that completely? Or do you guys really enjoy that test?
Oh no, I think it's just how we just a connected group. You know, I just feel like we just such a connected group that we just know how to respond to adversity. You know, so whenever adversity is going to hit some point throughout the game. It's it's bound to happen. So like when we just prep ourselves like whenever that adversity do hit, because it's going to hit. Whenever it do hit, we just gotta get back together, stay connected, keep everybody head up, and go back to winning the moment. Winning the moment is winning now. Win your moment now. Just win the moment now. Win that one play now. And just do it again. Win that moment again, and do it again, and win that moment again. And that's just the mindset that we really have. It's literally like one play at a time mentality. So I feel like that's like attribute that we had that we worked on over the years. So yeah.
Well, to kind of follow up on that, I mean, you mentioned earlier how much you enjoy the physicality of the game. I personally appreciate the fact that when the ball comes your way, you appear to be a complete hands catcher, right? You snatch the football out of the air, which is something that obviously is a wonderful trait as a wide receiver. The Tennessee game last year, you had the great catch in the back of the end zone. You talked earlier about how the post, put it up high, let me go get it. And I thought inside Sanford Stadium, you had the catch this year against Kentucky. You've had a lot of great catches over the years. You had the touchdown last year against Tennessee. What would be your favorite reception at home? Touchdown, not touchdown, doesn't matter. Just pass catch that you personally took the most pride in. Good. I'm glad you got to think about it for a second. That's awesome.
That just means there's been too many, right? Or not enough. But
that's right.
He running through his mind like, what I do last week?
I remember. No, I remember. So sophomore year, we played Missouri at home. It was 3rd and 10. I had an out route against. It was off man coverage, but it was like a weird cover two man. So I was really supposed to convert it to a fade, but I kept the out on, which was stupid, and Stetson still ended up throwing it to me, and the ball. So when I came out my break, the DB undercutted me, and he basically jumped in front of the ball, and he had the ball. He basically caught the pit, but I grabbed the ball and basically took it from him, and got the first down. I remember
that now.
Yeah.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Nice.
That clicked.
Yeah.
Very nice. I think
that's the one.
I like that question because anybody could point to a touchdown, right? I mean, that's the one that people get all the pictures taken. But I was curious, the guy out there doing it, right? Which one sticks out in your mind? So that's fantastic. Again, man, I appreciate everything you've done. I appreciate everything you've done for the university. And all I can say is best of luck and go get them, man. Go Dogs.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs. Thank you.
Go Dogs. Guys, I think we're going to wrap this thing up, man. Marcus, thank you for coming on and taking the time to out of your busy schedule, man. You're prepping for SEC championship game. So I just want to obviously thank you on behalf of the DGD podcast, man. Everyone else here, thanks for coming on and spending your time and chatting up with us and everyone else that had questions and stuff. Oh, well, listen, you're more than welcome anytime, man. You know this. Just want to let you know that. With that being said, man, Juan, Keon, y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap this thing up?
Dogs on top. We smacking
41-6.
41-6, Dogs on top.
That's it.
Marcus player of the
Can't
game,
wait.
and I'm just say go Dogs, man. I'm gonna just leave it with a simple go Dogs.
You better give us a shout out when you get a player of the game and they interview you. You better give us a shout out.
Juan gonna be there to greet you, man. Will be. Guys, hopefully everybody enjoyed it tonight too. Oh, that's right. Keon's flying. That's right. Guys, hope y'all had enjoyed this show, man. Hope y'all had a good time. I did. I'm glad we got to do this. With that being said, though, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up and let Marcus have some time to go play some Call of Duty. I'm assuming.
That's exactly what I'm about to do right now.
Look at that. Look at that.
Where's my controller?
Wait.
Hold on.
I gotta ask you.
PS5 or Xbox?
I gotta ask. Yeah. I was about to ask that same question. PS5 or Xbox?
Oh, PS5. Oh,
okay.
No,
there you go.
Yeah.
We don't. You know what time it is. We only do PS5.
Oh, okay.
With the black controller.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, we're gonna let you go play your Call of Duty, my man. Again, thanks for coming on and chatting up with us, and good luck Saturday at the in Atlanta.
All right, thank you. Y'all have a great night. Go Dogs.
Absolutely.